The Coyote Twin, Vermilion's downtown theater. Providing entertainment Thursdays through Sundays.
Tonight, members of the Vermilion community gathered to remember the life of a Vermilion teenager.
We'll have that and more coming up. Coyote News starts right now.
Live from the Al Newharth Media Center, this is Coyote News.
Some prominent South Dakota political figures are visiting the university. Welcome to Coyote News. I'm Kylie Moore.
And I'm Jacob Pierce. We'll get to that story in a moment, but first. Following the shooting of Charlie Kirk last Wednesday, several people have voiced their opinions on the shooting, and it has resulted in the termination of several government employees, including here at USD. One of those people is Michael Hook, a USD professor of the Fine Arts Department. Hook posted a comment on Facebook following the death of Kirk, calling him a hate-spreading Nazi. In response, the South Dakota Board of Regents put Hook on administrative leave and currently has the intent to terminate him. This decision sparked backlash online. A petition has been made calling for Hook's return to USD. It currently has over 6,500 signatures at the time of this broadcast.
A South Dakota Supreme Court justice visited campus today for Constitution Day. Justice Mark E. Salter has been serving as justice since 2018, after being sworn in by Governor Dennis Dugard. The lunch and conversation were hosted by the Knutson School of Law, Cheeseman Center for Democracy, and the Opportunity Center in the Muck Ballroom. Another government official is coming to campus this week. Attorney General Marty Jackley will visit campus tomorrow from noon to 1 in the Knutson School of Law, Room 101. Jackley will give a guest lecture on virtues of public service as a career path.
Lights filled the sky on Sunday, not to commemorate, but to spread awareness. Coyote News' Jason Lopez Martinez has more.
Lanterns lifted into the sky, but so did the memories of Kelsey Orr, a would-be senior who died of fentanyl.
Finding Kelsey that morning in bed and she didn't wake up was, was heart-wrecking. I mean, I lost my daughter. My daughter didn't wake up. I would do anything that I could have my daughter here again, and that was not the case.
Mother Jenny Orr is still grieving, not just the loss of her daughter, but all the milestones Kelsey never lived to see.
While a lot of those parents are going through those lasts, I'm going through a lot of firsts. This is the first time that I'm going through some big things that I will not get to be there for senior homecoming.
But Sunday night wasn't about mourning. It was about uniting a community and sharing Kelsey's story to help save lives from fentanyl.
While Kelsey's not here with us physically, Kelsey is making sure that her spirit is continuing to make a difference and in this community and in this state.
Whether it's a naloxone kit that saves lives or opening up about mental health, Orr hopes the Lantern Show sparks awareness and a call to action.
But through the grief, Jenny says Vermilion has rallied around her, each lantern and message being proof her community is carrying her pain and hope.
Someone told me once, and I take this to heart, is that in the community of Vermilion, if you ask for it, the community comes behind you. And that is really, truly a special thing to say about living in a community such as Vermilion.
Orr's room remains just as she left it, a lasting reminder of a life that was cut short by fentanyl. But her story continues to shine. For Coyote News, I'm Jason Lopez Martinez.
Jenny Orr continues to work to spread awareness with fentanyl. She works with Emily's Hope in giving Narcan boxes, which can be found at the Pump and Pack. A global nonprofit has just started a new student-led chapter here at USD. Coyote News' Nadia Castillo is live in the muck to learn more. Nadia?
Thanks, Jacob. I'm here with Tubissa Berhanu and Aida Desonier, co-founders of She's the First. What first inspired you to bring the She's the First chapter here at USC?
Yeah, so Toby and I kind of talked about this a little bit ahead of time last semester. We were just coming off of, working closely together on a campaign, and it was just an amazing, inspiring way for us to kind of connect with each other and also with kind of a need we saw in our community to empower women through maybe like a more general way, and also so we could maybe collaborate with other organizations and kind of lift all people up, not just women.
You mentioned the mission of She's the First. What personally does it mean to you, She's the First?
Well, I mean, She's the First means a lot of things to me, especially as a first-generation woman here in college. She's the First is all about empowering women, about mentorship, and collaborating with other women as well. So it's all about fostering a community, which I am all about. And I mean, it's very personal in those ways.
Yes, and what does it mean to you, Ida?
It means, similar things. I think definitely having a community, especially with everyone, having a diverse community is very important to me. I think I definitely agree with fostering a community that is meant to build each other up, not just professionally, but also personally, and finding like an avenue that we can do both is amazing.
What can people expect to do activities when they join She's the First?
Yeah, so we had our kickoff event just a couple weeks ago, and thank you to everyone who was able to attend that. But it was amazing. It was inspiring to see so many people show up, and again, not just women. So looking forward, we do have an event coming up on October 16th that will be Resume and Rosé, and it will essentially be bringing in someone hopefully from the Writing Center to kind of help build people's like resumes professionally and hopefully just inspire them a little bit more on that path.
And this is the first year that She's the First is on campus. What is your vision for the future semester and years?
Well, as Aida mentioned, we going to have a lot of events, and our events are going to be based on our mission, which is the first one, Resume and Rosé. We're also going to have, we're planning to have some professors show their resumes and how they got here to teach all the women and everybody who's involved in that. And that we also have a lot of volunteer opportunities coming up, and everybody can join us in that as well.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. Live from the Muck for Coyote News, I'm Nadia Castillo.
Thanks, Nadia. She's the First nonprofit was founded back in 2009 and has a near 300 girl-led chapters.
Einstein Bros Bagels closed last semester, with its replacement expected to be a Dunkin' Donuts. The date for Dunkin' Donuts' arrival has not yet been released. As Dean of Students Kate Fitzgerald says, there are still in negotiations. In a statement from Fitzgerald to Coyote News, she states that Einstein's closed due to low sales and not being popular with students for several years. The space that used to be used for Einstein's Bros Bagels now hosts the Charlie's store. The old Charlie's location is now home to the Center for Career Design. Later in tonight's broadcast, we will hear more about the center's changes. Coming up, students advocate for mental health by planting seeds. You're watching Coyote News.
Her smile lit up the room. She was an incredible daughter, and she had an addiction.
From Coyote News.
We have just learned that a local teen died yesterday to a suspected fentanyl overdose.
Bye, Dad.
Not a day goes by that I haven't cried, that I don't miss her desperately. She was my everything.
This is Coyote News.
Students used their green thumbs to raise awareness for those struggling with mental health problems. Planting Seeds of Hope is an annual event hosted by the Student Counseling Center where students can pick up a free succulent, a symbol of growth and strength, and decorate it with paint. Students are encouraged to write uplifting messages on the pods of their plants or use them to remember someone close to them.
Greening Vermilion and the Farmers Market are partnering together to host bike rides for the community. Last Thursday was the second bike ride for the organizations. The event began at the Platts in downtown Vermilion on the corner of Main Street and Market Street. Calvin Brink leads the group.
We're hosting a community bike ride to raise awareness for cyclists in town and improve safety, and also provide a good outdoor activity.
The bike ride changes its route every ride, so no two rides are the same. The next bike ride is next Saturday, September 27th. It will begin at 8:30 in the morning, starting downtown at the Platts. The USD College Democrats and Republicans came together yesterday for a moment of silence. This was to honor and remember the victims of the past week's events in Utah, Colorado, and Nepal. In a combined post on the USD College Republicans Instagram page, the organization said that violence has no place in our communities, our campus, or in the political life we share each day. The moment of silence at Patriots Plaza lasted for 3 minutes, followed by a prayer.
The Center for Career Design just opened its doors at their new Muck location. Coyote News' Nadia Castillo is live in the Muck with more about these changes. Nadia?
Thanks, Jacob. I'm here with Susan Hackemer, Assistant Vice President for Career Services and Student Success. Welcome. The Center for Career Design has a new home now. What can students expect to see when they walk in with the new redesign?
Well, the space has all kinds of special features, so we hope we will be able to teach classes in there. We have spaces for visiting employers if they need some time to actually do a little work between some of the things they're doing on a visit, can set up space there. We have space for students to do interviews, so if you have a video interview that you need to do and you're worried about your cat crawling across your keyboard or the door slamming and having a really clear, good, solid connection. There's a couple rooms that students can reserve for that. We're setting up those rooms also so that people can do headshots. You'll probably use your own camera, but we'll have the right lighting and all that kind of stuff set up. And then we hope, the space also will just become a part of this life design that we're really hoping catches on campus.
And usually people think they have to go there if they're juniors or seniors. What would you tell to the freshmen and sophomores about the resources that we have here on campus?
I'm so glad you asked this question because you're exactly right. We really want this to be an office that students feel welcome in and are hungry to use from the day they walk on campus. So, none of us want our lives to be a kind of decision like we might need to make if we're going to buy a car or something like that. I mean, it's something, a really well-designed life is something that's always evolving and changing and has some elements of surprise. But if you design your own life thoughtfully with the help of others, with a lot of practice and a lot of doing different things, you should end up in a place where you made some of the decisions and it's not just being fitted into that first job that you just happened to take because you were surprised somebody offered you a job.
And what are some workshops or events that the Center for Career Design has planned for either the fall or this month?
So we do regular resume type workshops where people can just show up and we'll go over the resume with them to just try to give them some tips on improving things or things they might want to elevate that people are often kind of humble and sometimes that's not the right approach in a resume. So those things happen. We have employers visiting on Fridays right now and during the month, a couple of employers coming in. You can expect the big career fair to happen on October 22nd. So we'll have over 60 employers and that's our big event for the fall.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us. Live from the Muck for Coyote News, I'm Nadia Castillo.
Thanks, Nadia. The center is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Big changes are underway for Charlie's Career Closet. The organization built on giving students professional attire is now located in a different spot on campus. Since launching in the spring of 2023, Charlie's Career Closet has provided clothing resources to both undergraduate and graduate students. Ashlyn Schoenfelder is the manager of Charlie's Career Closet and talks more about the move to the Burr House.
So we moved Charlie's Career Closet from East Hall, which is on the south side of campus, over to the north side of campus into the Burr House, which is close to North Complex, close to the Muck. I think it will definitely benefit those that haven't heard about Charlie's Career Closet, and it's just more visibility.
The closet allows students to take up to 10 free items per semester. Charlie's Career Closet is open Monday and Thursday from 2 to 5 p.m. Charlie's Bookstore and Fan Shop opened a new location inside of the Dakota Dome. This is in conjunction with the Charlie stores in the Muck and on Main Street. The store opens on game days an hour and a half before kickoff and stays open through the end of the game. Charlie's will also continue to have their apparel trailer outside of the dome on game days.
This weekend, students are encouraged to invite their loved ones for Family Weekend. On Friday night, CAB will host a family game night at 7. Saturday is Family Tailgate, which lasts from 10:30 to 12:30 at Coyote Alley. The theme of the football game against Drake is a blackout. Next on Coyote Sports, football faces Northern Colorado for the home opener.
And women's tennis competes at the Augustana Invite.
What does the group think?
We think a strength is their brand recognition.
This is Zoe, and you're listening to Afternoon Rap on KAOR 91.1 FM. This is my next selection.
Hey Sally, come check this out.
I like it. What if you try this?
We're out.
What's up is down, what's left is right.
What did you think of your performance today?
I believe I did well. I achieved what I needed to do for the team. The team actually functioned the way we needed to. We did our 111th and we were able to make plays.
This is Coyote News.
Women's volleyball hosts the Coyote Invitational. This is Coyote Sports. I'm Jason Lopez Martinez.
And I'm Ethan Ladke. Soccer competes against Northern Colorado and Creighton. The football team played their first home game of the season against the Northern Colorado Bears. The team started by trading field goals before a rushing touchdown from LJ Phillips gave the Coyotes a 10-6 lead heading into halftime. In the fourth, Aiden Bauman threw a passing touchdown to Zach Whitty, allowing the Coyotes' lead to grow to 11. The Bears tied the game 17-17 with 3 seconds left on the clock, sending it into overtime. South Dakota's offense went first, with Phillips scoring a 13-yard rushing touchdown. This gave the Coyotes a 24-17 lead to win the game. The match against Northern Colorado is the first career win for Travis Johansson as South Dakota's head coach.
USD went 2-1 in the Coyote Invitational. In the first matchup against Green Bay, South Dakota secured the victory with a 3-0 sweep. In the second game, Florida Gulf Coast won the first 2 sets with the Coyotes winning in a reverse sweep. USD faced 17th-ranked Kansas in the final match, losing 3-0. South Dakota stays at home and hosts the South Dakota Classic starting tomorrow night against Villanova. Multiple USD athletes received both local and national recognition for their performances this past week. LG Phillips Jr. ran for 301 yards, securing the second most rushing yards in a game in USD history. Phillip was also named the National FCS Offensive Player of the Week. Also recognized was Brock Wolf as the Missouri Valley Lineman of the Week. For the third straight time, Cameron Ferris was named the Summit League Defensive Player of the Week.
USD Triathlon traveled to Colorado to compete in the Desert's Edge Collegiate Cup. Chelsea Weber led the way for the Coyotes, finishing 8th overall with a time of 1 minute, 4.12 seconds. The team finished 5th with 212 points. Coyote News' Addie Sporletter is live in the muck with Weber after her team-leading performance at the Desert's Edge Collegiate Cup. Addie?
Thanks, Ethan. So Chelsea, where did you see improvements from your first race to your second race?
I saw huge improvements in my confidence. Getting that first race out of the way really boosted my confidence for the second one.
And what was your mindset throughout your second race that led you to finish in 8th place?
I decided to focus on a positive mindset throughout the whole race. A lot of things happen throughout the race, and if you stay positive and confident, it can be a good race.
And how are you preparing for your next race in October?
Me and the team are just putting in a big training block and focusing on what we can to get better.
Thanks for being here, Chelsea. For Coyote News, I'm Addie Sporletter.
Thanks, Addie. The team competes again in October at the West Regional Championships in Texas.
Women's soccer hosted Northern Colorado before traveling to Omaha to play Creighton. Lexi Tuitt scored first for the Bears before Clarissa Vega would even it up with a goal for the Coyotes. Campbell Fisher would finish the game with 7 saves as the Coyotes tied the Bears 1-1. In Omaha, the team lost to the Blue Jays 4-0. The team hosts Wyoming at home Sunday for their last game of non-conference play. Women's tennis traveled to Sioux Falls for the Augustana Invite. Natalia Alves de Lima advanced to the finals of her singles before losing in the finals. Selena Bird teamed up with Grace Greenwald from the University of Omaha and won the finals of their doubles flight. The team heads to Minnesota this weekend for the Gopher Invite.
USD pole vaulter Marlene Mula competed in the World Athletics Track and Field Championships. She cleared a height of 13 feet 11 1/4 inches. Mula is now preparing for her senior year at South Dakota, aiming for her 6th All-American honor. Athletic Director John Schemmel announced a $20 million commitment to help build a new state-of-the-art indoor track and field facility. The facility will be in honor of Bill and Jill Gasson and, pending board approval, will be named the Gasson Family Fieldhouse. The gift from Denny Sanford matches the largest to South Dakota athletics in its history. That's all for Coyote Sports.
When we come back, we ask students what restaurants they wish were on campus. Stay with us.
Hey. Can I talk to you about something?
Of course. Is everything okay?
No. Something really bad happened to me.
Why did you go there alone? How much were you drinking? Are you sure you weren't encouraging it? I am so sorry that happened to you. It is not your fault. It took so much courage for you to tell me that, and I'll be here for you in any way that you need.
This is Coyote News.
The town of Minot, North Dakota is becoming overrun with prairie dogs. The ground squirrel population in Minot has always been a problem for around 20 years now, but the last couple years, the population has really boomed. Pest Control has acknowledged that it is going to take a town-wide effort to get the rodents under control, as there may be more ground squirrels living in Minot than the nearly 50,000 people. The finale for The Summer I Turned Pretty Season 3 came out today, with a movie being announced following the series finale.
We asked our Instagram followers which Summer I Turned Pretty team they are on.
You know, I haven't seen the whole show. I only saw the first season, so I guess I can't really comment on who should be picked.
Honestly, me neither. Haven't seen a single episode.
Well, we'll see what the USD population thinks. Seems like Conrad is overwhelmingly the one that we should be shooting out for. Follow our Instagram page for more weekly polls.
Many campus restaurants have come and gone throughout the years.
We asked students what restaurants they wish were on campus.
Here's what they had to say.
I wish there was a Long John Silver's on campus because people hate on it for no reason.
Probably Raising Cane's.
I'm gonna say Applebee's. I'm a big Applebee's kind of gal. They got a lot of mix of good foods.
I'm gonna have to say Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. 100%. 100% Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
In-N-Out.
Raising Cane's.
Slim Chickens.
I think if we had a Culver's, it'd be great. I'd love to get my hands on a Butterburger.
I'm really into Raising Cane's, so Raising Cane's.
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
Honestly, McDonald's.
Panera Bread.
Taco Bell.
Culver's. I'm from Wisconsin, so it's got to be Culver's.
Arby's.
I don't know, like KFC.
I like Chipotle.
McDonald's, so I don't have to walk as far.
You know, guys, for me, this is pretty bold. Shake Shack.
I've never had Shake Shack, but I've heard it's good.
When I went to Minneapolis, I feel like it was just everywhere. So, it's only right if we have it,
True, true.
If you had to ask me, I'd want an Outback Steakhouse because those steaks are really good. Can't go wrong with that.
That could be good. I definitely agree with whoever said Culver's. Just last week, I drove 20 minutes to Yankton just to get myself some Culver's. If it was right next to my door, it'd be gone.
Game changer.
Game changer. Kylie?
I think we need some sort of smoothie place, some acai bowls, something, a little nutritious for the girlies.
That could go over well. That's all for Coyote News.
Pick up the Volant for a look at Vermilion's annual Ribs, Rods, and Rock and Roll.
Listen to 91.1 for news updates throughout the week and your coverage of your USD sports.
Don't forget to follow our social media pages for daily updates and the weekly poll. Have a great night.